Bright and early over the city of Bengaluru, the Saturday morning sky is clear. We are given to understand, and what you see is the beautiful Hare Krishna temple or the ISKCON temple in Bengaluru. A huge residential complex. This is the sky view on Air Alexa, ladies and gentlemen. As we say, welcome, good morning to the Election News Center, where we want you still hooked with us right through Result Day Live. We've just finished speaking to all our reporters who've got you the most comprehensive coverage on ground. 100 reporters, Zaka Jacob, this morning, as we tell our viewers and Maria, 100 reporters, 31 districts, 224 constituencies, 2,615 candidates. We've covered them all like nobody else, and it's now time for those numbers. The scorecard will start flashing from 8 a.m. onwards. In just about an hour from now, we would start the scores coming through. Who's got their nose ahead? Will the exit pollsters get it right? Will they be the exact polls like they were in 2018? Well, Zaka Jacob, you're there on the wall, ready. The fingers are all warmed up.
Well, talking about fingers, it's about the footwork, I think. It's about, as somebody said, the corridor of uncertainty. I think the one critical thing everybody is looking for is, will it be a decisive mandate for either party? Or will it be, again, like we saw in 2018, this corridor of uncertainty? No party is, passing the halfway mark. Let's see. I think that's the one critical thing I'll be looking for. There are two kinds of people who have sleepless nights the night before counting day. One, obviously, the candidates, the political parties, and the pollsters. The pollsters can't sleep because they want to get it right as well. And Karnataka is a notoriously difficult election to predict. It always has been, because there is a third player. Bipolar contests are far easier to predict, but because this third player, and everyone's saying, the third player will collapse, the JDS will collapse. They said the same thing in 2018. It didn't collapse.
Yes.
In fact, Kumaraswamy went on to become chief minister. So I think I'll be paying attention to the JDS's vote as well, because that has a direct bearing on both the
So we'll see all the action happening in that south Karnataka region where the browns are visible right now. But Maria, they say with the exit pollsters saying Congress has its nose ahead. Many have said that Congress yahan nahi jeeta to kahin nahi jeetega. But the other story is, agar yahan jeet gaya, so then they become the fulcrum of the opposition and the challenge for 2024. That debate doesn't get settled. We can take on the BJP head on and win.
Because here the Congress fought like a regional party. So the regional players will start saying that only if you fight an election against the BJP like the way we do, like Mamata Banerjee does, or KCR does, or say an Arvind Kejriwal does, then only you know the art of defeating the BJP. So it will be back to the same logic. Regional forces becoming strong going at 2024, but taking a word from Zaka, one of the pollsters, in fact, went on to revise their numbers, increasing it further for the Congress and decreasing it, and making it a bipolar contest and completely collapsing the JDS. So let's see.
We'll have to see who gets it right. We've also got the live result hub, and we've got Griha Atul joining us live from the live result hub, ladies and gentlemen, and that's where we get you the numbers straight from the counting centers and as they're trickling in. So there's no aji-baji that will happen. What you'll see are the numbers as they're coming in, the leads as they're coming in. Griha will call them out, and within seconds it'll be here on the magic wall. That's what our tech team at the back end has been able to do. But before we bring in Griha and get an update on what's happening, they must all be just having their morning coffee and getting into their positions in that counting hub, the live result hub. Let's also quickly understand what's at stake. What's at stake? Why is this election so important? What stands out? What are the key aspects when we come to this election? Well, one of the biggest aspects when we look at this election, over 224 constituencies, is that Karnataka has not been an easy one to crack for any political party. Counting will be held in 224 seats of the Karnataka Assembly, and this, ladies and gentlemen, will set the tone. It will set the tone for the two big parties, national parties in fray, whether or not they have a story going for them. Let's look back at the scorecard. The scorecard last time was the BJP was the single largest party. They were so near yet so far. But the Congress at 80. It actually slipped back to about 65. This time around, the numbers are quite literally reversed, with the Congress getting at 107 with the mega poll of polls and the BJP at 92. It's been revolving door kind of results. We'll come to that in a bit. But more importantly, it's the magic of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Will that once again translate as the talisman for the BJP? Or is there a diminishing return that is now visible? It's a record 73.19% voter turnout. What does that signal? Is this a wave of anti-incumbency, or has the loyal voter of the BJP come out in larger numbers? Revolving door results that have been witnessed since 1989. So no party has been able to come back with a mandate. Now, will they buck the trend, the BJP? Factionalism, the biggest change for the Congress party, but perhaps a statement to underline for Mallikarjun Kharge. Can he run the party as a party president, underline his own position there? That's going to be important. And of course, have a look at this. Will the BJP's big defections hurt the party? Lakshman Savdi, Jagdish Shettar and some other key names were defected to the Congress. Or will it actually help the BJP's cause? We have to wait. The exit polls give Congress the edge, but will they be able to form government convincingly? Or will this be yet again a story of so near yet so far, and will the JDS suddenly come? Because there is a tight fight in 46 urban seats. 46 urban seats see a very, very tight fight. It's going to be anybody's game. That corridor of uncertainty, will it come to play? Plus, there are seats where women voters will dominate. And if women voters dominate, and let's come to that, 112 seats. 112 seats, and of course 67 Lingayat dominated seats. So we'll come to the women voters, but 67 Lingayat dominated seats. B.S. Yediyurappa, will he prevail given that his son has got the ticket, and will the Lingayats come back and bless B.S. Yediyurappa? 112 seats where women voters outnumber the men, and in Bengaluru also the number of women who have come out to vote is greater than the number of men who have come to vote. Will that be the decisive factor, and who will the women vote for? So these are